Winter has hit us hard up here in the Canadian wilderness, and when I say hard, I mean negative 40 degrees hard. Living off-grid in these conditions is no joke, but we're determined to make it work as we continue setting up our home on our 40 acres. Today's mission? Installing our wood stove and prepping for some of the coldest temperatures we've ever faced. Chi is hard at work getting the stove ready. He's also tackling the never-ending job of gathering firewood to keep us warm. But it's not just about staying warm. Off-grid living is a constant balancing act. There's always something to do, something to fix, and something new to learn. And as we combine our two trailers into one functional space, every small step feels like a big victory. So join us as we take on this extreme cold, make progress on our off-grid setup, and share what our life really looks like when you're living off-grid in a trailer in temperatures most people wouldn't dare to face. This is Off-Grid with Gina and Thi.
You guys have been arguing for 5 minutes because of the whale. If you guys don't know how to share, I'm gonna take away the whale. It's Blue's turn. Max, it's Blue's turn. Now you're being nice. Alright boys, we're gonna have a little chat. Daddy's gonna let both of you guys go play a little bit off leash, but don't go far. Stay around here. And Max, you know you have bad hips, so don't overdo it. Are you listening, Max? Max, you're not listening to me. Blue, come on. If you see a moose, they'll kick you, so don't go near them. Come. Okay, get ready. Stay. Go. That was fast. Yeah, they're gone. Hopefully they'll be back in an hour or so. I want to thank Powers for sending us the R2500 portable power station. This power station has a capacity of 2016 watt hours. On the solar input, you can go from 12 volts to 150 volts at 13 amps, so 1000 watts max. And if you're charging with AC, it can go up to 15 amps. It handles 2500 watts, running watts, and surge 4000 watts. And you can also download the app, which we're gonna try out and see what we can do through the app. It's expandable to up to 3 B1000 batteries. It comes with two 18 watt USB-A and two 12 watts USB-A and two USB-C 100 watts connectors. And the DC output has a cigarette lighter port, and this plug over here goes up to 10 amps at 12 volts. And let's power it up. So you can turn on whatever you want to use. If you want to use the USB ports, or if you want to use the 12 volts, or the AC. It has a clear display over here. In the box, it comes with the charging cable, and it comes with a manual inside here, and it also comes with a 5-year warranty. Fortunately, it's very cloudy today, so I won't be able to test the solar panels yet, but I'll test it in a later date. But I opened them up so you guys can see what it looks like. This is the 400 watt solar panel. An advantage to the Powers is that I don't have to hear this noise all the time. Like, I can charge it during the day, and during the evening I can just shut off the generator so it's not too noisy, and I can run the O-Powers. It has 2016 watt hours, so under 2 hours I was able to charge it with this generator. Let me run some tests now. I was able to go to 1800 at a point here, so it handled it fine. Had all three running at the same time with no issues there. Now let me try to power my trailer. Close to 180 watts. I'm gonna go ask Gina to turn on the microwave. Alright, Gina is gonna go ahead and start the microwave inside, and there it goes. It's 1650 watts. Again, thank you O-Powers for partnering with us, and if you guys are planning on going off grid, or if you just want a backup power for your home, I encourage you guys to go check out O-Powers. The links are going to be in the description down below or in the pinned comment, so check it out. Hey guys, today is extremely cold out here. It's -30 Celsius and -22 Fahrenheit. I left my diesel heater on low, but unfortunately it was not enough. My pipes here froze. I don't think they burst though, but I had to get back up. Even tonight I'm gonna leave this heater under my other trailer to make sure my pipes don't freeze, because it's gonna drop even further to, I believe, -35 or something like that. So yeah, one of my batteries that I left here wasn't charging because it got too cold, the one that was sitting on the floor. Guess I should probably insulate it a bit better as well. Anyways, I turned up the heat in here. It's pretty cozy in here, but I have to go outside and get some water in my trailer now. Alright, it's working now. Gotta make sure as soon as I turn this off, pump air in it right away, because at this temperatures this hose would freeze pretty quickly. So for me, the real test to know if it's cold is if your eyelids or eyelashes start getting some ice and you feel like your nose is sticking together. That's a good sign that it's cold. Good morning. It is -35 this morning. I'm definitely not a winter kind of guy, but the dogs definitely are. They're having a blast here in freezing temperatures, and they're not even phased. In here it's warm, but because the blinds are closed during the night, the window doesn't get much heat. That's what it looks like. Yeah, but in here it's 20.5 degrees. My thermostat is set for 21. It does keep running. The furnace keeps running almost, I would say, 80% of the time. Even though it's freezing, it's good to see a clear sky and the sun. I think I haven't seen the sun here in like over 2 weeks. It's nice to get some sunlight. And it's interesting to see where the shades of the tree go in the winter time. So up over there where my solar panels are, barely getting any sun because of those trees over there. Over here where I plan on putting the other solar panels is getting somewhat, but still not great. See, my models here almost disappeared yesterday. It was quite the drama here. So I decided to let them both off leash yesterday. Well, the day before that I did, and they took a while, like an hour or 2 hours, but they did come back. But yesterday they did not come back. I let them out around 3 p.m. and it was like 8 p.m. and they still weren't back. My neighbor called me, said that they saw them by the road, quite far from my property, probably like 2 kilometers away. So I went looking for them, and then around that time my neighbor called me. He's like, oh, I don't know if you're still looking for the dogs, they've been here like sitting at my place. So I'm like, oh, sorry. So I had to go get them, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be putting these dogs off leash. There's too many dangers out here, like little creeks that are not really frozen. I'm scared that they can fall into it. Or there's people that do trapping around here as well, like, and these are not the type of dogs that will just stay around our place and stay around us, so I don't think I can afford to leave them off leash. But they do enjoy staying outside, so I think I need to work on a fenced area so that they can enjoy the outdoors while being protected. But yeah, today is a nice day. It's not sunny or anything, but it's not as cold as before. The temperature finally went up. Today is like around -9 Celsius, so it's pretty nice. And it's snowing, and it's almost Christmas. Quite fitting. Guys, look at this icicle.
Wow, that's huge! That's the size of our door! No way!
On the corner of the trailer.
Oh, wow.
Alright, cool. I will put it here next to my Christmas tree. My natural ornaments. Your Christmas toys barely lasted 10 minutes.
Não, nem chegou isso, Tchê.
Not even 10 minutes.
Não, nem 5 minutes, Tchê.
Wow.
2 minutes, ó, meio minuto, já tava brigando, ok? Os dois. O Max, né? Como sempre.
We're fighting. Hey guys,
30 segundos.
there's one itch. What's going on? Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Hope you had a good holiday. My holidays were wonderful. We got to spend some time with family and friends, so it was a blessing. Now we're back in action. Lots to do. One of the things that I miss about living on the grid, well, there are many, but one of them is that whenever I used to leave my house, it used to be way easier back then. I'll just set the furnace to 20 degrees Celsius or 15. Maybe I'll shut off the main water and I'm good to go. That's not the case here. It's a lot of work and time consuming, like emptying out all the water, because I don't have a furnace that can run while I'm gone. Because maybe in the future when my solar is all set up and have like more propane and stuff like that, maybe I can have that. But in the meantime, just have to winterize everything, take out all the water from the filters and everything. So it's a lot of work. So I got home before Gina, so I have some time to work on those things and getting everything back running again. But before I do, my Malamutes need their snow bath. Max, wait, your brother's still there. I know. It takes forever. Okay, now you're gonna join him. Alright. love seeing these trees, how the snow just sits on the branches, very thin branches. It looks beautiful. Since I've got everything unhooked, it's a good time to change my filters. I already have new filters here to swap. Let me take care of that now. So this one reduces iron, manganese, sand, 5 micron. This other one, sediment, odor, rust, and sand. Usually I have a charcoal filter, but I'm gonna try this combination for now. So now I'm working on installing my wood stove, taking my time with it, making sure I go through all the instructions, because it's my first time installing a wood stove and I really don't want to burn down my place. So gotta try to follow all the clearances and stuff like that. I've moved my generator closer to my trailer, and I was having a hard time starting it in the morning, and one of you guys commented and told me to keep it in a warm place, and yeah, that makes a world of a difference. I've been moving it to inside the trailer overnight where it's heated, and in the morning it starts off with no problems. So I've been working with putting everything together more or less so I can see how much this is going to be sticking inside here. This piece that goes inside the wall, it's like 4.5 inches, and my wall thickness is only like less than 2 inches, so it's not perfect. I was going to build out the wall, but it's more for cosmetics. As long as I secure it here, I don't think that should be a problem. Now I'm gonna remove some of these panels and start working on the walls for the framing. Okay, my space is almost ready. I just have to bring the stove into its place and make the last connections of the chimney. I'm pretty surprised on how well the draft is working over here. I can feel the air, warm air being sucked out of this room. As a matter of fact, I had to close it because it was getting too cold in here because it's sucking all the heat out. So the draft is definitely working. Now I do have some leftover tile that I might throw on top here, but right now it's all covered in ice and snow, so it's hard to get to, so I'm gonna have to leave that for a later time, but I think this should be able to handle the heat just fine. Almost there. I'm very excited. This is my first wood stove installation and my first ever wood stove that I've owned. When I walk by houses and I smell that smell of burning wood, like, it smells so good to me, and I can't wait to finally have my own wood stove. Well, I have it, but haven't used it yet. So now I just gotta lay down the fire bricks that I took out for transportation, so it was a bit lighter, so I gotta take care of that. And then I bought some wood for now until I can get my own wood seasoned, so I'm gonna fire it up and test it out.
Okay, so we got a tomato and cucumber salad for me and Chi. The kids just like eating just cucumbers, so just have a cucumber for them. We have nice pan-fried potatoes. We love them. We are team crispy here, so we love that. Broccoli and then rice with a sausage. Does it smell good?
And we're gonna finish off this?
No, we already started cooking. I'm gonna come, okay. She just came in and he said that it smells really good, so we are excited for lunch.
Gina approved the look. She liked how it looks. For my future home, I'm probably gonna do a stone wall behind, but for here it's fine. And also, I know that I was supposed to fire this outside to get rid of the smells, but yeah, I kind of slipped my mind at the time. And even so, this area is not really connected to my living space yet, so even if it smells weird here, in a couple of days it'll probably, hopefully, go away, the smell. So, and I'm not gonna be in here while it's firing it up, so I'll leave the doors open and everything, so it should be fine. Later I might polish, and I bought a little polish thing to put on the wood stove, so later. I have too many things to do right now.
Max and Blue are all sad here because they want some food. Don't worry, babies. Mommy's gonna give you something after. I know. You want some food too? I know, baby. Mommy's gonna give you guys some sardines, okay? Okay.
I watched a video on YouTube on how to start a fire and I got excited here, but I forgot to read the instructions. And it says here to break in fire, so almost like the first fire shouldn't be too hot, so to preserve the unit. So I'm gonna have to take out some of this wood and just start with small fires, like kindling wood. Alright, well, it's not what I dreamed of, but it's a start. I think I could have built this better. Let's see if it'll work. Yeah, maybe I should have put it more in the center. I think it's too spread out. Here at my property, I've got tons of these dead trees that are standing. There, it's broken. And it's standing. I've got tons of them. So I'm gonna try cutting those up and see the moisture content, see if it's okay to be burned. Guys, I finally got my wood stove running. Everything seems to be working fine. It's pretty cold, the chimney. Yeah, everything feels cold. There the fire is roaring. Oh, it's snowing. Just came back from town. I went to go get some wood. I have a lot of dead trees here, but I want to dry it at least a little bit. So in the meantime, I just got some wood to help me dry that out. Hopefully that works out. Yeah, I paid $100 for a cord. It's pretty surprising to me how much wood it is. And I still got some over here. I also got myself a bucket so I can clean the ashes from the wood stove, and a little set with the other utensils. Yeah, so I was pretty happy. I got this birch, which is not, it's in between softwood and hardwood. But yeah, it's gonna help me out now until I can get my own wood together and dry it and stuff like that. And if I need to buy more, well, hopefully it'll still be cheaper than propane.